Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. As you know, this week I was covering the big event out there at the OTC. It's one of the largest events of its type, the Offshore Technology Conference here in Houston, Texas. Incredible. This is exhausting getting from the parking lot to the building. Start going around in the building. It's really unbelievable. But we've been interviewing a lot of the businesses that came through the OTC, and we're getting an opportunity to continue that in the studio. We did some at the event. Now here in the studio, I've got Barbara Engelbart. She's with a company called or an organization rather called the Leduc-Nisku Economic Development out of Alberta, Canada. You came a long way for this event. Good to see you, Barbara.
Hey, at least there's direct flights from Edmonton to Houston.
Is that true?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we're a big city.
Yeah, and we're big in oil and gas, too, up there in Alberta.
They would have to have that. Yeah, absolutely. So tell us exactly what your economic development group is all about.
So our economic development group represents one of the largest oil and gas energy services parks in North America. We're second largest right behind Houston and the biggest one in Canada. So we have a lot of oil and gas services companies up there, many names you would recognize like Schlumberger, Halliburton, Baker Hughes, National Oil Well, Varco, many headquartered here in Houston. We service all of the oil and gas sector in northern Alberta as well as do business internationally. What we do is we bring business to the region. We help business in our region expand and help our municipalities grow.
Yeah, absolutely. How long have you been doing this?
Well, the company's been in business for 30 years. We've been at OTC for 7.
Wow, that's fantastic. And big event. I'm sure this is a pretty important event for your organization.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives us a chance to talk to many different suppliers, people who are interested in doing business with people in our area. We do 75% of the business internationally out of the Nisku Industrial Park. So a lot of our businesses are interested in making connections with new up-and-coming areas such as Mexico, which now is looking at denationalizing its oil and gas program. So lots of great opportunity.
Yeah. Tell me about how you sell your region, if you will, at a place like OTC. Tell us what your message is, how that looks like.
Right. Well, we're Alberta's international region. Fantastic part about that is we're well connected to a bunch of logistics corridor. We have an international airport. We're part of the CAMEX highway, great intermodal rail system. Also being the largest energy services park, all of your services people are there. So fantastic opportunity for people, low taxes, stable financial environment, most stable source of oil and gas in the world.
That's fantastic. And it's interesting. I monitor a lot indices and things on economic freedom and those type of thing. And it's amazing to see over the last few years how Canada has risen on the economic freedom chart when it comes to good regulatory environments, good tax environments, while the United States, frankly, is going south in that polling. In fact, Canada, I think, is ranked number 7 according to the Wall Street Journal's ranking, and the United States is like 11 or 12 and continues to decline. It's very, very disheartening as a freedom-loving American to see that happen, but it's been a real economic renaissance for the country of Canada.
Yeah, I mean, after 2008 and the banking crisis and a lot of the financial stability, people were really looking at our regulatory environment, our banking system. So we've maintained our stability. We've managed to grow when the rest of the world's been in recession. We've had a lot of great success in our energy industry. Certainly, Alberta's the powerhouse behind oil and gas.
Yeah, Barbara Engelbart. She's with Leduc-Nisku Economic Development in Alberta, Canada. Do you have a website for us to learn more?
We do, internationalregion.com.
Internationalregion.com. That's a great website. I'm amazed you guys were able to get that. But, hey, you've been around for a long time. You should have been up early in that line, so that makes sense. Barbara, thanks so much for telling us your story.
Absolutely. Pleased to be here.
Was OTC a great event for you?
OTC has been incredibly successful. We're looking forward to building a lot of great relationships from it.
Thanks for telling us your story.
Thank you.
All right, I'm Kevin Price. When we come back, much more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. And this is The Price of Business.
It's the end of the world.